You know, one of the things I think that the community isn't quite aware of is just the breadth of what City Line is going to be. Clearly, the State Farm project is the anchor for this development, but we're going to have over almost 1,000 residential units, a hotel, 150-room hotel. We're going to have retail, restaurant, entertainment uses. It's going to be a fabulous mixed-use development. It's going to be an opportunity for the entire community to come out here on nights and on weekends and really enjoy a fabulous environment. This transaction was really a straightforward transaction, and like most of our other clients, State Farm's focus is upon attracting and retaining the finest employees. And essentially, if you give a client like State Farm a blank slate, then they have an opportunity to pick whatever location that they deem appropriate. And in this case, again, all the surrounding infrastructure from the standpoint of accessibility to their future clients was there. Additionally, they were looking to try to create a different environment. So this was a great site for them to select. When we develop property in Richardson, it's great to have a community that has not only leadership, but a shared vision, really a unity of vision. And as you drive around Richardson, you can see it's just full of businesses. And Richardson works hard to ensure that the businesses thrive in this area. I've had projects approved all over the United States, and I've never had folks come out of the community and support a project like they did when we went through the rezoning on this project. It was absolutely fabulous. And again, it resonates from the top all the way down. A great community to do business with. Winning the commercial project award for the second time was even better than the first. And hopefully we've got some things on slate with the City Line project where we can do a three-peat and win this a third time.
Avnet's a company that's been around since the early 20s. A lot of people haven't heard the name necessarily, but we're a global distributor of technology products, services, and solutions in about 80 countries. Avnet has around 18,000 employees globally, and regardless of the countries that we're in, we find that our employees really get excited about participating locally in their communities. And it's not only good corporate citizenship, but it engages the employees to do some meaningful work in their communities and the markets that they serve. We have a Avnet Contributions Council starting off that really is geared toward charitable giving, and they're focused primarily on education and children's type causes. And then the community involvement really surrounds corporate sponsorships, corporate partnerships as well. And we find that together with the supplier and the customer base that we operate with, we're able to get a lot more involvement in the community. And then the third prong, if you will, of our community relations approach is the employee-driven, what's called Avnet Cares. And it's an organization that's grown organically, if you will, with empowering employees to get involved in the causes that they care about in the community. In this community, we participated in food bank type programs, North Texas Food Bank, as well as Network. We just recently spent a number of hours at Network in their food bank. We've made blankets. We've been involved, of course, in Wildflower Festival. We're also involved in various other community activities, not just nonprofits, especially here in Richardson, being involved in the Chamber and engaging our employees in programs like Women in Leadership. So we're very excited to be receiving this award. A number of our supplier partners, such as Cisco and others, have received the EDGE Awards. So this is very meaningful to the employees here. So on behalf of all the Avnet employees here in Richardson, I'd like to say thank you. Thanks to the Chamber and the Richardson community for this award and this honor. It's a delight to have our employees and their families not only live here, but our employees work here and contribute to the community. So we appreciate all that the Chamber does and this community.
Benning has been in Richardson for about 3 years now. It was a natural choice for us. We are a subsidiary of Benning Power Germany, We specialize in designing, manufacturing, and servicing power conversion product. Our products are robust, high efficiency, and reliable product for the telecom, data center, industrial, and motive charger market. Benning Power Electronics is committed to design reliable and energy efficient product because we believe that energy is not an infinite resource. We are committed to design the best product with the best efficiency out there. What we're trying to do is we're trying to do more with less energy. We do have a unique way of tracking our orders. We're not using order number, we're using the customer name. So we make sure that everybody here understands who they work for. So the customer name follows every order that we have along our process. It is important for us that we provide the quality that our customer expects from us. Receiving the environmental award from the Chamber of Commerce is a great honor for us. Every day we work to design the best energy efficient product, and we're very happy to have our work recognized. I want to take this opportunity to thank the Chamber of Commerce and the community for all their support. They've been a great help in moving this business to Richardson. We can feel that there's a connection with everyone in the community and in the Chamber of Commerce. They understand businesses, they understand what we need. Very pleased of the work. Thank you very much. 2 thumbs up.
ZTE is the 4th largest handset manufacturer in the world and was founded back in 1985 in China. And we started our business in the United States 15 years ago. And by providing cutting-edge, affordable premium product to the United States customers, now we are 4th largest handset manufacturer in the US, also by doing business with all the carriers, including AT&T, Verizon, T-Mobile, Sprint, TracFone, and others. We are focused on creating jobs and invest in innovation and R&D and working with American technology partners. During the last 15 years, we have invested more than $350 million on American soil. Now we have 11 offices, 5 R&D centers, and we are very proud to be headquartered in Richardson. As an international company, we need to get access to a lot of talent who has cross-cultural understanding and also experience in the professional areas. And this so-called telecom corridor is also ideal geography for us to locate it here. So we are very proud to be part of this local community, and we have been experiencing very healthy growth since we located our North America headquarters in Richardson. I would like to take this opportunity to thank you to the Chamber of Commerce and all the leaders in the community for your support to ZTE in this fantastic community. And I'm looking forward to continue doing business and working with you for many years to come. Thank you.
I think what makes us different from our competition first stems from our employees, our managers, our servers, our bartenders, our kitchen staff, myself. We look for movie lovers. We look for people that love craft beer. We look for foodies. So we want people to be passionate about what they do. The other things, true to our middle name Draft House, we have 32 beers on draft and 35 bottle, 20 of which are local. All of our food is made in-house from scratch, so we don't do anything frozen. Only 5% of our menu is frozen. And then from a film perspective, we do first run and Hollywood blockbusters, but we also do a lot of alternative content. We have a Ghostbusters quote along that's going on tonight. And so we like to make people kind of interact with the movie. The way we landed in Richardson as our first theater in North Texas, the first thing was the location. I mean, we had 75 and Beltline Road, which was just a very prominent intersection. And then we started looking at the demographics of Richardson, and the demographics just matched what we always look for. But then it was that first planning and zoning meeting where we saw the community involvement. We had over 120 people there, which for an operator, when 120 people are at a zoning meeting, you think the worst. And it was actually, they were there in support of us. And that's really where we first saw what this community in Richardson could do. And then we've had such a warm reception from the neighborhoods in and around the center. We did a 4-movie series in our parking lot leading up to our opening, where over the 4 movies we had 11,000 people in the parking lot. We had 4,500 alone at our last film, which was Goonies. So the community has been phenomenal, and the city has been fantastic to work with as well. Richardson does a lot of business with different people, so for Alamo to receive the Newcomer Award, it's a great honor. I mean, we always try to get involved in the community and do things that get people in and around Richardson involved with us. But there were some other very big deals this year, so for us to get it is a great thing, and we're very excited. Thank you. I mean, again, we've been welcomed with open arms from the chamber, the city management group, the elected officials, and of course the community. It's been a nice reception, and we really appreciate it. We're very excited to be here.
I was original board member, as I say, when we started the Y. So I've been with it all the way, and I've seen it do so much with so many lives, so many kids. And I just think it's a key part of a community that you got to have a YMCA.
The YMCA in Richardson at 50 years of age is just beginning a new generation. The city's beginning to develop new ways. It's a completely different city than when I grew up in it, but yet it's the same city. We have a lot of young families coming back in, and it's going to be a hub over the next 50 years to build the same type of leaders, to build the same type of families that we saw when Richardson was a little town of 18,000.
I think if the YMCA is anything, it's about its value system, its recreation opportunities, but families coming together and then participating in the community. I think it's built a stronger community and it's built stronger families, and I think that's been wonderful for Richardson.
I grew up in this Y, and my children have been a part of this Y, my parents have been a part of the Y, and my in-laws have been a part of this Y. And I think we're a typical family. I don't think there's a person in Richardson who hasn't been positively impacted by this great organization.
There are so many amazing stories about what the Y has done for kids and families, but I think one of the things people should recognize is how important the YMCA staff and volunteers have been, not just in our community, but across the country. I can name countless of my colleagues who are now in leadership positions or have been, who have been on staff at the Richardson Y and have been such an important part of this community.
Both of my boys grew up playing YMCA sports, and fortunately I was able to be a big part of that by coaching many teams. I think probably the neatest thing about playing in a Y league is that it's not all about winning and losing. It's about learning values and becoming a better person through sports, and that's something that we take a lot of pride in being involved with.
We were very active in the Y when our kids were little. We were active in Indian Guides primarily. We were active in from T-ball on up and baseball.
I learned to swim in that pool when I was 8 months old, and I brought my kids to the baby pool.
to swim lessons there, and so we may have spanned 30 years, but we've been able to enjoy the aquatics program there. It's been a lot of fun for us.
All three of my kids have gone through the Y, through T-ball, soccer, all the Indian Princesses, and the Y guides. I was in the Y myself growing up. Enjoyed it and had a lot of fun doing all the things that they provide for the city.
I'll tell you, the highlight has always been Indian Guides and Indian Princesses. I was Big Moon, I was Sundown, I was Big Cheetah, I was Steppenwolf, and I think somewhere in there I was Growling Bear. And those memories are priceless.
Happy anniversary to the Richardson YMCA. This is just the beginning. 50 years is just the beginning. It'll go forever. Love this organization because it can do so much for the community.
Happy anniversary. Keep up the good work and looking forward to celebrating the next 50 with you.
Happy anniversary.
Well, the Y would really like to thank the community for letting us be a part of your lives for the last 50 years. I'd like to thank the Chamber for giving us this prestigious award, and we look forward to the next 50 years.
Travelers' presence in Richardson dates back to the mid-'80s. After a brief relocation to North Dallas, we came back to Richardson in 2002. Recently, we renewed our lease agreement in Richardson, which shows our long-term commitment to the city. Richardson campus for Travelers is the third largest field location countrywide behind Hartford, Connecticut and St. Paul, Minnesota, and is home to many different job functions including claim, sales, underwriting, marketing, risk control, operations, and many other business units. Richardson is centrally located in the Dallas metro area with really easy access for employees. It helps us attract and retain very talented employees in the marketplace. As a 160-year-old company that prides itself on steady, long-term growth, Travelers really values the workforce that exists in Richardson, as well as the steady business environment. Being part of the local community in which our employees live and work is important to Travelers. We are honored to receive the Edge Loyalty Award. On behalf of Travelers, we'd like to thank the Chamber and the City of Richardson for their support of Travelers' presence in Richardson over the past few decades.